been said, ladies and gentlemen, that whatever the Clintons touch turns dirty. They have corrupted, in my opinion, the FBI, a formerly honorable, wonderful service, and the people who work there are appalled. Do you realize a major general just got convicted of leaking classified information, not even a fraction of what Hillary Clinton did. But the WikiLeaks keep leaking, and the truth is out. But are the American people paying any attention to it? Well, there's one that seems to have gotten everybody's attention, where an agent says, okay, what I want you to do, this is an FBI guy, is saying, you take subpoenaed documents that are already on a subpoena, and I want you to change something from the classification, from top secret to a lower classification. And they said, in order to do that, what we'll do to the FBI, the State Department man said, well, we'll give you nice vacations or beach bungalow or something. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And they call it quid pro quo. And in addition, we have irrefutable evidence.
Yeah, more indications that the media is favoring Hillary Clinton in the race for the White House. Shocker, right? Well, Heather Sells brings us that story.
FBI files released Monday show just last year, a top State Department official trying to cover up a Benghazi email on Hillary Clinton's private server. It happened during the FBI investigation into her email scandal. Under Secretary of State Patrick Kennedy, an ally of Hillary Clinton, offered the FBI a quid pro quo to change the email classification so that it wouldn't be seen. The FBI eventually said no, and the FBI and State Department deny any deal. The political fallout, Republicans say the Obama administration was working to protect Clinton.
This is worse than Watergate, what's going on with this. And what does she get out of it? She gets to run for the presidency of the United States. Explain that.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump's wife, Melania, is speaking out about the videotape from 2005 where he made lewd comments about women. She told CNN that her husband is not that kind of man.
He was lead on, egg on, from the host to say dirty and bad stuff.
And new charges against the media. It turns out that the overwhelming majority of donations from journalists have gone to Hillary Clinton. Federal campaign finance filings show working media have given $382,000 to Clinton, and they gave just $14,000 to Trump. A new WikiLeaks release also confirms concerns about media collusion with the Democratic Party. Glenn Thrush, a White House political correspondent with the website Politico, emailed Clinton's campaign chair, John Podesta, asking him to review a story before it was published, saying, please don't share or tell anyone I did this. The campaign media revelations are just the latest in a year filled with them, and they come with just 3 weeks till the election and 1 day until the final debate. Heather Sells, CBN News.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't you get horrified? I mean, you think the American people, Rush Limbaugh calls them the drive-by, the people who don't pay much attention. But surely there's been so much that people, they must be sickened. They must, say we've got to have honesty in our system, and to have a State Department man offering a bribe essentially to an FBI agent to change a classification on a subpoenaed document. For the average person, that would be 20 years in the slammer, big time. There wouldn't be any question about it. For Hillary, it's a pass. They're not going to do it. For her people, they're not going to do it. They lie and they collude and they withhold evidence. And then you look back to Lois Lerner and her crowd at the IRS. Finally, it looks like the IRS is changing things under the pressure from organizations like the American Center for Law and Justice. And a federal judge has ordered the IRS to finally deal with the applications for tax-exempt status from grassroots conservative groups. That's just one more scandal. John Jessup has that.
That's right, Pat. The tax agency has been under investigation for targeting conservative groups and holding up their applications in some cases for years. District Judge Reggie Walton has ruled the IRS must make decisions on those outstanding applications by November 11th. The American Center for Law and Justice represents 38 groups suing the IRS. Chief Counsel Jay Sekulow called the judge's order a major victory, pointing out it will be 7 years this December since one of the ACLJ's clients first submitted its application, and another group has waited for 6.5 years. Well, in Iraq, Kurdish forces paused today in the new offensive to retake Mosul from ISIS. Peshmerga forces needed additional time to gain a stronger hold on nearby villages they captured Monday. The pause comes one day after intense fighting involving airstrikes, heavy artillery, and ISIS car bombs. As Chris Mitchell reports, the military campaign against ISIS is just the start of a much larger battle over control of Iraq's second largest city.